Hey, this is Black Hawk Walters, the four-time world kickboxing champion. Listen, I want you to listen to my hero, Justin Ray Harvey.
Hi, this is Bill Superfoot Wallace. I'm a kickboxer, and I like to kick people in the head. And you're listening to Justin Harvey, and you guys have a great time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome this evening to the Justin Harvey Show. We have a spectacular show today. We have kickboxing champion Superfoot Bill Wallace to the show, and this is the debut of Superfoot Wallace on my show, and I would like to personally say thank you to Master Todd Summers for help making this happen, and I would like to take this time to personally say, Superfoot, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you very much for having me. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely, and I've been watching, some of your fights on YouTube and trying to get as much history as I can. And I got to say, with your fights, very impressive. But my first question is the obvious one. How did you get the name Superfoot?
Well, I got the name Superfoot. We had started full contact karate September 15th, 1974. I won my division and everything else, so I became world champion in September, September 15th, 1974. I defended the title the first time with Joe Corley in May of 75. In 1976, I defended the second time against a kid named Jimmy Colas in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I kicked him in the second round. I hit him in the head with a roundhouse kick that nobody could see. And they had to play, it was live CBS Sports Spectacular. They had to play it back several times to where they could see the actual kick take place. And they played it over and over and over again. Then the president of the Professional Karate Association at the time, a guy named Don Quine, was at a Lakers basketball game. And he went back to the concession stand, and above the concession stand was a sign that said Super Foot Long Hot Dogs. So that's where the Superfoot came from. I was named after a hot dog.
Wow, that's amazing, and it's a legendary name, It's one of those things. And I do know that you actually starred in a few movies. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, the first movie that I did with Chuck Norris called The Force of One, and had an absolute blast. Chuck was probably about 1967, and we'd been friends for a long time. And then he called me up and stopped by the school in Memphis when I was teaching at the karate school in Memphis, and asked me if I would like to take part in the film. And I said, sure, of course. And I got to be the bad guy. I was the bad guy. I played Sparky. I died really good.
Oh, wow. So, were you and Chuck? I know y'all were friends, but were y'all very competitive when it come to the ring, or?
We never did fight. We worked out with each other, but we never did fight. So, which is just as fine, because he's a great guy, and we did spar a lot, and but he's a super champion himself in his own right.
And you also recently here was inducted into the Martial Arts Hall of Fame, and I saw the acceptance speech with Master Ken, and Master Ken kind of roasted you a little bit there.
The one they had out in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Yeah. Last year I think it was. Had a ball. Had an absolute great time up there, and it was very nice of Jim Thomas and the Hall of Fame people to induct me into that. I really enjoyed it.
And I've also had Jim Thomas, Grandmaster Jim Thomas, on the show. He is a wonderful guy. If you take the time to talk to Jim Thomas, I would encourage anybody to do so, because he's a really, really nice guy. So
yeah, good guy.
And to mention too, Superfoot, my Grandmaster Frank Dukes thinks highly of you, very, very highly of you. So,
well, thank him very much for he's a good guy himself. I would have liked to have seen him fight sometime.
Absolutely, and if you could do anything in your career, would you change anything, or Is there anybody that you would have want to compete against that you never got to?
I had an absolute ball. I wouldn't change anything. Couple times I wish I wasn't where a guy got punched, where I got hit and they didn't. I wish I would have changed that, but as far as the competition goes, I wouldn't have changed anything. I had an absolute ball. Mm-hmm. I just loved the competition.
Now that you're not fighting Superfoot, are you teaching or are you doing seminars?
Well, I just travel all over doing seminars. Travel all over the world. Matter of fact, doing seminars and exhibitions, things like that. That's what I've been doing since I retired in 1980.
Wow.
Yeah, it keeps me off the street.
Yeah, exactly. Because nobody wants to end up on the street, and times are really rough nowadays. I mean,
well, it's life is what you make out of it, and if you just do what you do, there's other things you can do, and luckily for me, knock on wood, that I've been very well blessed with being able to still train and still work out and still do everything. So I've been very, very lucky with that.
Well, absolutely. And what really, take us to the beginning. What really got you into martial arts, Superfoot? I mean,
Well, I was a wrestler in high school and college, and when I joined the service, they didn't have a wrestling team, but they had a judo team, and that's why I started playing judo. And then I got hurt playing judo, and then I started doing the karate training. And from the karate training, started competition, and then from the competition, started doing the kickboxing.
Now, did you ever? I couldn't find it, but did you ever fight Don the Dragon Wilson at any time?
Nope, never did. We sparred several times, did several exhibition matches, but we never competed each other for competition. Because
I was actually watching a video of one of his demonstrations, and he said that you taught him a kick or something.
Yeah, well, I worked out with him just before he started competing. I worked out several weeks, I guess it was, and he superb. He was absolutely superb.
And I want to get your thoughts on Benny the Jet.
Benny is a superb fighter. Benny was absolutely fantastic. He's one of those guys that was just one of those phenomenal fighters. Just absolutely fantastic. Fast, strong, could take a shot. Very diverse. He could throw anything. He could throw all combinations, all the techniques. Very, very superb. Absolutely wonderful. And we're good friends.
Anybody that knows you knows that you've done a lot in your career. What is your goals and expectations for 2014? I mean, because obviously you've done a lot, Superfoot.
Well, my goals for 2014 is still continue doing what I do. Have fun with the training and spend time with my wife Jane and have a good time and just have a wonderful time and just keep training, keep my body in good shape and just keep helping out people and working with people and learning and playing and have fun the rest of my life.
Now, when you were training, did you have like several different instructors, or did you have like
just me? I had one. My training instructor when I was kickboxing was a guy named Bevo Covington in Memphis, Tennessee. He taught me the boxing techniques. I did the kicking part of it, and he did the boxing, and it worked absolutely perfectly together because I stand sideways when I fight, and that was absolutely phenomenal.
Well, honestly, sir, I've heard the past few days, and I've heard in videos and in my surroundings, and they tell me, you don't want to get kicked by Superfoot.
I don't kick hard. I just try to make it quick. I don't kick hard. I just try to get you to walk into it.
So it's quick to the point to where the person wouldn't realize it until they're possibly on the ground, and be like,
do what?
You mean like quick to the point to where the person wouldn't realize it?
No. Just try to get them before they can react to it, you know, quick, and try to get them to walk into it so the combination gets them to do all the work, and, you know, quick to where it's easy, because there's always somebody out there stronger than you are. You know, so I just try to be quick and sneaky and deceptive.
Oh yeah. You know, and I gotta say, Superfoot, even though you're fine with not fighting Chuck Norris, I think that would have been one heck of a match.
Right, it would have been. It would have been. We would have had a wonderful time.
Oh yeah, because that fight could have rolled in a lot of money, because a lot of people, I guarantee you, there's a lot of people. You know, our dream match is to see Chuck Norris and Superfoot against each other. Yeah,
well, we're old now. We are old now, so that's not going to happen. And we might have a tiddlywink match, or might have a checker match. I'll play Chuck in golf. But we are too old right now to kick and punch each other. Bruises last way too long now.
Speaking of Chuck, I don't know if he's ever going to hear this, but I do hope that he does hear this interview, because I recently, last night, tried to write his website. I hope to get him booked for an interview as well. So.
Oh, good. Well, good luck. If he can get it, if he can possibly do it, he'd love to do it. He's that kind of a nice guy. He really is.
And did you possibly see him in the Expendables? I thought he did a wonderful job in the Expendables.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll look for it. I haven't seen the film.
And have you thought about maybe getting a documentary done on you, Superfoot?
Nope. I'm old, and I don't want anybody to do a biography on me. When I'm dead, somebody can do a biography or something. But right now, nope. I just want to go around and have fun. I don't need little secrets out there, you know. Yeah,
you're to the point to where you've done all the fighting and all the matches and everything. You just want to relax and have fun.
That's all I want to do now. Have fun, see people, work out with people, and kick them in the head. That's what I want to do. It's fun kicking people in the head.
And I guarantee you, even though you say you're old, sir, I guarantee you could probably still kick them in the head real good. So.
I keep trying.
So, do you teach other kids, students?
Well, I have a couple private lessons that I teach here in West Palm Beach. But basically, I just travel around on the weekends doing the seminars and travel overseas and do camps and things like this.
Oh, that's amazing, sir. And I got to say, I'm honored to be speaking with you. And I won't take too much of your time, sir. I'm very grateful that you've come to my little show. So I'm highly honored. So.
My pleasure. I hope that people that are listening have a good time and have them keep listening.
Oh, absolutely. And do you have any final thoughts before I get you to record a promo for my audience?
Nah, just the people that are listening and listen, used to watch me compete and things like that. We had fun. We had a great time when we were in competition. We never thought ourselves as legends or fantastic fighters or anything like that. We just enjoyed the competition. We enjoyed the camaraderie ship, you might say, when we went to the tournaments together, and hanging around together, had an absolute blast. I wouldn't change it for anything. And to this day, we still get together and have a blast.
Oh, absolutely. And I wanted to say thank you for being on the show, and hopefully in the near future I can get you back on a show and we can, tackle some other topics, because I really don't want to take too much of your time, sir. So, because I know that you're a very, 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 very busy man, because I waited a few weeks before I even called you, because Master Summers told me that you're a very, very busy man. So.
Busy keeps you off the streets. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be on the streets. So busy is good. Busy is good.
Absolutely, and thank you for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.